There is no noticeable strain in the camp of the All Progressives Congress, or there is noticeable strain in the camp of the All Progressives Congress APC presidential candidates and vice presidential candidates Alhaji Bola Ahmed Tinubu and Senator Kashim Shettima, respectively, since evidence suggests that Shettima is ineligible to run for office. This was derived from two papers filed by Senator Shettima to the Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC), certified true copies of which Mr. Tinubu, Gregory Obi and his Labour Party received. The first paper, dated July 14, 2022, revealed Ibrahim Kaba Masari, who had been proposed as Tinubu's inauguration partner, as Tinubu's running partner, withdrawing his candidacy for Shettima. However, INEC received and stamped the paper on July 15, 2022. The second document, dated July 15, 2022, shows Shettima withdrawing his nomination for one Lawan Kaka Shehu, who was previously the candidate for Borno Central Senatorial District. On July 15, 2022, INEC also received and stamped the paper. It may be noted that the Labour Party Peter Obi petitioned the presidential race petition court to disqualify Shettima because he was not eligible to contest the race at the time of the poll. The petitioners alleged that on July 14, 2022, Shettima, while still a senatorial candidate for Borno Central constituency, knowingly allowed himself to be nominated as Tinubu's vice presidential candidate on the platform of APC and became the new candidate of the office of vice president on that date, 14th of July 2022. The petitioners relied on Form ECI 2A, which was signed by Shettima and INEC officials on July 14, 2022. Until July 15, 2022, when he signed the Independent National Electoral Commission senatorial election notice of withdrawal of candidates from EC2C. The first respondent was a candidate nominated by the fourth respondent for the office of Senate in the Borno Central Senatorial constituency. The petitioners hereby plead and will depend on the following trial. 1. Borno Central Senatorial constituency affidavits and personal particulars. Affidavit in support of personal particulars from EC9 filed by the third respondent, notice of candidates withdrawal, and all this that is what they are trying to tell us. Well, Tinubu argued in his appeal to the tribunal in response to the Peter Obi Labour Party lawsuit as of July 14, 2022, when he was nominated as the APC vice presidential candidate. Shettima was no longer the APC senatorial candidate for the Borno Central senatorial elections. According to him, the notice of withdrawal signed by Shettima on July 6, 2022 was sent to INEC by authorities on July 15, 2022, allowing APC to submit him as its presidential candidate to INEC. He further alleged that the date on the notice of withdrawal does not correspond to the day Shettima withdrew from Borno Central senatorial election. story. You know that now Nigerians do not even understand what it means to have a good people or to have good processes in this country. Everything is always turned upside down. The case of Akpabio and Ahmad Lawan is a typical examples that Nigerians do not even know which is which. Which date do you know by law that should be counted from? The dates Alhaji Shettima stated matters most because it was on that day INEC acted on, not on the date INEC received his withdrawal letter. For me, let the Presidential Election Tribunal court justice be guided with wisdom of God and judge rightly according to the law without fear or favor. It is inconsequential the date Shettima signed the withdrawal notice, but the date INEC received the same. This is because anyone can backdate a letter in order to achieve a purpose. As at that material particular, when INEC received Shettima's withdrawal notice, Shettima's documentation for Borno Senatorial Center Senatorial District was also with INEC until the 14th day of July 2022. The issue here is, when did INEC acknowledge the endorsements and return copy of the withdrawal notice and not the date of it? Leadership shouldn't be do or die affairs, but for service if truly elected by majority in accordance with the rules of the law. In all these revelations, let the Presidential Election Tribunal Court justice do the needful accordingly without fear or favor. Tinubu, your wife told you and you refuse to listen. You see yourself? Tell it to the dogs. Double nomination rules clearly violated, as seen on signed documents with date. We are moving forward. Please disqualify him immediately. Would the date of his withdrawal start counting from the day he wrote the withdrawal letter or the day INEC received the letter? Mad people everywhere. Appeal court has already dismissed the case. The matter has not been considered. How could he have been dismissed when trial has not started? Can you see how these people can lie? He can be it has been dismissed, and meanwhile it has not even started. So from dream or been on for real life. Beggy, a lot of people are trying for us to have a good environment, to have a good whatever, but we have majority of people who are bringing the country down. They don't want the betterment of the country, and that is why a lot of things are done upside down. So guys, let's say your opinion and have your take on this.